we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Trying to clear the picture. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Turning it on! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The play fake, now to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's talk about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they did.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Whitted. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He's going for the goal line. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
To the air on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. He brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job. To the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Grabbed in the middle, it's Overton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 3rd. They're working that left side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Unloads quickly. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Whitted. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. See if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gonna run it. It's Okada. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Touch pass on the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
On the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He slings it deep to the left. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is he gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
To the air, it's Whitted. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. Wants to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Swing it on second down. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Whitted. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really provides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This time on target. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Carr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense in an empty set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Overton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Overton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Knight. Swings it out to his running back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun on third down. Going for it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's split it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple of yards.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Catch in the middle, it's Overton. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Hurricanes will try to convert on 4th down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield behind the defense. He makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Throws to the wideout. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Moving away from pressure. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Knight. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win.